First item on our agenda is a new hearing for 15 Chestnut Road. Is the applicant here? Please come up to the microphone and introduce yourself and give us an overview of your application.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Someone like to read this into the record for us, please?
Yes, sir. The 15 Chestnut Road, the petition of Kevin Ellis for property located at 15 Chestnut Road is shown on Burlington Assessors Records, map parcel reference 22-114-0. The applicant is seeking a variance for the installation of a 14-foot by 30-foot in-ground pool. The variance is to reduce the required setback to 12 feet on the south property line, violation of Article 5, Section 5.2.0. Burlington zoning bylaw requires minimum 15-foot setbacks. The whole thing. Documentation in support of the proposal is available for public inspection on the plans filed with the Zoning Board of Appeals, and copy of which is on file at the town clerk's office on the Board of Appeals website. Application number 22-16.
All right.
Thank you for having me, Kevin Ellis. Yep, so just as was stated, trying to put a swimming pool in the backyard, 14 by 30, 10 feet from the water's edge to the home, 12 feet to the south property line, and that's where I'm applying for the variance, from 15 feet reduced by 3 feet down to 12 feet. East and west property line setbacks are pretty good. Try to work with the pool company, worked with the building inspector a little bit, and couldn't really find another place to put the pool that we wouldn't need a variance or significantly have to change or reconstruct areas, and probably a little bit of a safety hazard in if we could wedge it in certain places that wouldn't be visible in a really meaningful way from the home. So I went through all of the, notified all the abutters. I have these tickets, I don't know if you guys need them, and sent notification to everybody within 300 yards of the property line. The certified plot plan is the second page. It shows where the pool is going to go with the dimensions. In doing this, we are removing a structure, which is our back deck, and just putting stairs down off of the slider. If you want to get a good sense for kind of how it affects neighbors, if you look at the third page, our property is that green outline. The blue property is really the only neighboring property that the variance affects based on the location of the pool. So we're essentially shrinking from 15 feet to 12 feet of that property line. That property is roughly a block away, up around the corner. And the property separating my home and that home, and then any home to the back south property line, is not even visible. It's really through a lot of thick woods. And if you flip to the last page, you can kind of see an illustration of that. That's from the GIS map from the Burlington site. It's an aerial photo that shows it's pretty heavily, thickly wooded area between the back of my home and the south property line to anybody that would be in a butter. In the rear, where we're asking for the variance. So that's it. Anything else that I need to cover for you?
We'll see if the board members have any questions. John, start with you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just curious, so on the outside of the pool, the line of trees to the abutter behind you,
Yep.
are you taking any of those out? Are any of those in the way?
No, I have not planned to cut any of
So
those
none of
out.
those coming down?
No.
I have no questions.
Mark?
I have no questions.
All right, Joe?
I don't have any questions.
Charles?
I don't have any questions.
Jeff?
No questions.
Jeremy?
No questions.
I just have questions, which are really just a little bit of clarification. So, on the application, there's a note. It says water's edge from home, 16 foot 11. But then on the information you gave us today, it says water's edge to home 12 feet.
Yeah, so that might just be a clerical error. So originally, I was gonna try and not remove, I was gonna try and move the pool further out and only ask for a 6-foot variance as opposed to a 12-foot variance. Sorry, a 6-foot total as opposed to 12 feet total. And then when we decided that we're gonna take off the deck, we just decided to make it center 12 from the home, 12 from the south property line.
Okay, so that dimension is to the actual pool, not like a patio around the pool or
It's to the
anything?
water's edge of the pool.
water's edge,
Yep,
okay.
yep. So 12 feet from the south property line to the water's edge, 12 feet from the home to from the water's edge to the home.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that that's what it was, because I wouldn't really think that patio would be included in, you know,
Right.
as a violation of the setback,
Yep.
so I want to make
Yep,
sure we were
Yep,
talking about
it's
the
all
same
to
thing.
water's edge.
Okay. This is a public hearing. If there's anyone here that would like to speak for or against this proposal? Seeing none, take a,
Make a motion to close the public hearing?
Second.
motion is made and seconded to close the public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0. Any other comments from the board?
I have a comment. Is there any requirement to put a fence around that pool, or no?
The entire yard is fenced with lock gates in, it's completely fenced and lock gates in any entrance already.
And you don't think that's too close, I know, to the house, to the pool there, where you're,
Well, the requirement is 10 feet from foundation.
okay.
So we have 12 feet, so it's actually further than the minimum.
Ah.
Where we're looking for the variance is to the back property line. So it's supposed to be 15 feet off the back property line, we only have 12.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Motion?
Yep. I'll make a motion to approve 15 Chestnut Road for a variance, setback to 12 feet on the south property line, as shown on plans, plot plan dated 8/20/2020.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0. You're all set.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what do I do, what do I do
So,
from here?
this will get filed and, there'll be an appeal period, and then you'll be able to go back to the building department and get the permit.
Okay, so 20 days, I go to the building department, get a permit?
Yeah, 20, a couple more
As
than
soon as-
20.
yeah.
As soon as it's filed, that it's a 21 a day, 21 days?
21st day to pick it up, but I have to write up the decision, so I'll try
Okay.
to get that
Yeah.
done.
Great.
You have the cards?
The
Oh,
abutters
yes,
cards.
Yep,
All right, the only other thing on, thank you. The only other thing on our agenda is a review of the minutes from our previous meeting. Has everyone reviewed the minutes?
Yes.
Make a motion to accept the minutes?
Second?
Motion is made and seconded to accept the minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0.
And before we adjourn, this is Mike's last meeting. So I just wanted to say thank you to Mike for all of your leadership and hard work over the last couple of years. You're gonna be sorely missed from the board, but hopefully every first and third Tuesday of the month, you're doing, something fun. So,
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
It was a pleasure working with everyone. I was glad to be here. Just have other things I have to do.
life gets in the way.
Yep,
Well, good luck.
thank you.
Other than that, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Motion is made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0. Meeting adjourned.